Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to show you a little thing that I just picked up from my buddy Sean Foley here. I got the Prosendr. If you've been following the channel a lot, you probably realize I don't do a ton of training aids. I like the student having to do the learning on their own. Sometimes it's great, you know, to give some feedback, little tools, you know, like stuff between your arms, things like that. I feel like this one is one that I'm going to be using a lot because I like how simple it is and I like what it does for the player based on what I've been seeing over the last little bit. So I've been loving it actually myself too. I like the feels that it gives me. So if I just throw it on here, put it on the trail arm. So how it works is I got this little pad here behind my knuckles, and if I get it into the right position at the top, I'm going to get a little pressure onto that. So I'm just going to strap this on. Got it. There's the option, this little ball. So I've been doing stuff, you know, I'd put a cone, stuff like that right by the hands. This ball is great because it just sticks on there. And then I can finish, or even in the finish, sometimes like if my arms separate a little bit, you know, that ball's, unless I'm hitting full driver, it's going to stay on there typically. So that's nice. You don't have to chase it down, which is great. I was talking, if I go through, I'm just going to go through a couple keys here using this, how I'm thinking about it and how I would use it for my players here. So if I go setup first, okay, we're going setup first. We're going to make sure arms are together. Obviously, we don't want those elbows way apart. We don't want this shoulder internally rotated at the start. It's going to make it a little harder, so you can see how that's going to change. That's going to cause probably a little bit of tilt. So I'm going here, shoulder position good, trail elbow down and under, forearm's going to be to the sky, crease of my elbows pointed forward, and then it's good because so this can be in a good position. These can rotate independent of this, right? So I want this in a good position, hands in a good position, depending on grip. Obviously you can play around with that a little bit, but mainly I want that shoulder in a really nice spot when I set up. This ball is also going to encourage my elbows to be pushed together, which I think is great because that's going to change how you rotate the chest. Obviously elbows apart, I can sort of fake that first move back. So I'm going pushing into the ball, first move back, really feeling like I'm still shifting off the left, pushing back so I get nice width there, pushing into the ball so my trail arm stays in front of my chest, and then from there getting that rib cage to open up, getting the hands in front of my body, getting that little pressure onto this pad here is going to give me a really nice sense at the top, gets the face feeling really good. I feel like the hands haven't overworked. Obviously I don't have too much radial, the face isn't too open. You know, I could go a little bit more flexed if I wanted. If I was a guy that was playing with a shut face, I could go a little bit extended if I wanted to too, but I like it right there. And then from there, as I transition, I can separate, keeping the pressure into that pad and pushed away from my body. And you can see here how easy it is. I just keep going, and then that's basically what I'm trying to do. The thing I like is how easy it is through impact. So I go here, get that little pressure into the pad, the force is going down my hands, pushing into the grip as I'm rotating this way, puts me in a nice position, and then I just maintain it as I go to the finish. I'm extending, pushing off the ground, get my body in a nice position, really use the ground, help me pivot. Face wise, how the club feels, it's pretty simple. This is definitely going into the toolbox. You can take it too, like if I wanted, you got sort of different options. If I feel like the ball's restricting someone too much, if they don't have the range to do it, take the ball off, just have the sleeve on. Or I could do it the other way, take the sleeve off, and if their wrist position is good and they need to focus on arm, I could just do it just ball only. So I just go like this, sleeve goes on, ball goes on, just using that as the feedback loop. So It's good. It's really good. I'm a big fan. I'm looking forward to using it a lot more personally and with players. So if you get a chance, give it a try. I hope those little keys help, even if you don't have this. When you're doing your backswing, transition, downswing, you can use some of those principles to make it a lot simpler when you're out there playing, give you a lot more face control. Thanks for watching, guys.